this is the next section. So what I just finished explaining was the tombe right, left with the prep, torchete land, and then tombe derriere. The next part that's supposed to go is the rock step with the fan kick, which I explained in a different video. So skipping past that, this next section starts at 2:58. My cursor will move. At 2:58, and it goes until 3:30, okay? This is more traveling, so I'm gonna try to do it in this small space that I have for recording, even though I'm at the studio. You're like, small space, it's not small. The width that I have for recording right now is smaller. So this is 4 waltz steps with then a chasse torchete, and you're gonna land an arabesque like I just described in the last video. And there is no tombe. You just landed an arabesque. Okay. Now, these waltz steps can be a little fast, so I'm going to show it 2 different ways. You can either do all 4 waltz steps turning, and they're brushes. So you're gonna brush 2, 3, brush 2, 3, okay? So you can either do all 4 of them turning, and then do your chasse torchete land, or the first 2 can be forward brush steps like I just showed, where you don't change directions, and then the second 2 can turn you, and then you do your chasse torchete. If there's anybody who's like, I really don't want to turn, because we might have done a small amount in flower waltz, but I don't really know, and we didn't work on any waltz steps during winter term, and we haven't touched it at all so far this term. If you're still like, Miss Lizzie, I cannot handle a turning waltz step right now, can I just do all 4 straightforward en face? That is okay. You can just do 4 en face, okay? This can be shot either from the side or from the diagonal. I want it to be shot like this. So how I'm going to film it right now for you is how I'd like to receive videography. So I'm gonna start here. And your first waltz step starts with your left leg brushing out. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, okay? So 4, 2, 3. So that's how many there are. I'm not gonna show 4 straight at all, okay? That was the only time. So your first option is for turning. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now the thing about the last one is you can't turn it. So your second right, really actually your last right waltz, you can't turn. You have to go left, brush back with your right, 2, 3, because you need to be staying in this direction, so then you can chasse and torchete, and then so you aren't chassing this way, because then it'll goof you up. You're supposed to chasse derriere. So turning 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, up, down, okay? Now if you're only gonna do 2 turning, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then you go on to it. I'm going to attempt to do this with music, so hopefully I stay within the frame. I have my music backed up to 2:49, though it doesn't start until 2:58. And this, let's see, how many times? Oh, this was repeated 4 times total. Okay, so if you want to get some practice, each 4 waltz steps with a chasse tour jeté is an 8 count, and there are 4 sets of 8 counts in this musical phrase. So I'm only going to show you with one. I'm going to pause and breathe for a minute, and then I'll show you the second waltz step option with the tour jeté. So I'm going to back up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now the second one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In a perfect world, I would love it if you are landing the arabesque, that you could then just hold it. Sorry, my leg looks a little funny right there. I had a little clicker guy in it. If you could land your tour jeté 7 and just like hold yourself here and not even releve. So you would land and just hold until the end of that 8 count. I know that can be a lot to ask, but preferably that's what I would like.